Point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to Conley. For the 3. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Bojan Bogdanovic.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Bridges outside. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Mitchell. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Took him no time at all on that one.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Ayton against Conley. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Crowder kicks to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. The pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Ball against Conley. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Utah. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ayton wide open. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
Jazz leading by 3. Now Conley. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the
Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Lock at 6. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And how about the strength from Mitchell? Looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
And there's the call on DeAndre.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:49 left in the first. Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered closely, and there's the call on Devin Booker.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Paul passes to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Paul against Conley. Takes it inside. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Outside Conley. And stolen by Booker. Down low. Crowder kicks to Booker. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. So Utah will take it the other way. To the inside. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Over Conley from downtown. Booker finds Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Ayton. And that one, good.
There's so much deceptiveness about Chris Paul's game that he doesn't know how to guard him right now in the pick and roll.
That one, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right,
and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Gobert following the basket by Chris Paul. Mitchell gets to Conley. Inside, Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Assist from
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Paul. And it's blocked by Conley, and he gets it back. Back to Crowder. Driving in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
The shot will not fall. Paul with the defensive effort. Crowder with it. Conley picks him up. The drive by Booker, and he banks in the layup. Booker's got 5 points so far.
An athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. Pass break, here come the Jazz. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points in the game so far. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it'd be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And here is Paul. Following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. That one drops for him.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Paul against Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
2 minutes.
To the paint, here's Paul. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Foul. First team foul.
1:06 left in the first half of the game. Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gay. Crafty move. Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
For your Suns.
Phoenix leading by 4. Payton looking it over. Driving to the basket. Pass to McGee. Kicks it to Payne. From deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Payne's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oni passes to Clarkson. 27 seconds left here in the second. To the middle. Knocked away. Stolen by McGee. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Johnson kicks to McGee. And stolen by Gay. It's taken away by Payton. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Saric.
Good job sticking with his man, Rudy Gay, moving on the lateral plane, and then the long.
And so it's Phoenix. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's McGee in at the 5, down low. Really left alone that
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Jazz.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Payne passes to Saric. Now the pass to Payne. A crossover. It's blocked. Clarkson outside. Now the dish to Whiteside. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Payton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Johnson. Saric passes to McGee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
pass to Gay. Here's Oni. Going inside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Jordan Clarkson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
For the tie, McGee with the block, and he recovers it. The wide open look here for Ingles. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Sharch finds Payne. Good ball movement here by the Suns. McGee against Clarkson. Passes it to Payne. And he stays with it. Back to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Oni passes to Clarkson. Now the feed to White. Look at that.
Awesome jam from Whiteside there, really dropping the hammer.
The Suns
2 minutes
leading.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Out to Payton. Payne gets a wide open look. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Oni. And there's the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see, and it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And Payton has such quick hands out there. That might be his best attribute on the floor.
Now, here's Clarkson. 1:03 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes that one.
Jordan Clarkson.
Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Payne looking around. He kicks it to Sharch. Payton in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Suns lead by 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Whiteside, a screen on Payton. The drive by Clarkson.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard. So trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dishes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. They get it again.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. For the lead, and the rejection by Ayton. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Paul following the basket by Donovan Mitchell.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Conley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to Gobert. And here is Conley. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Misses the 3. Mitchell against Paul. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Now here's Conley. He's tightly guarded. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Suns trailing. Paul outside. There's the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Over Booker. Back to O'Neal. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Paul against Conley. And the basket is good.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here is Conley. Down low. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Paul passes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Booker against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. They get it again. And taken away by Paul. Up top, Crowder. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Jazz trail by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Nice move. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Crowder finds it. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. On the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Takes a 3. Another miss by O'Neal. And here's Phoenix. A 2-point game.
Violation. Jazz ball.
Mitchell with it. And there's the pass to Gobert. Conley kicks to Mitchell. For the win. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
these are two efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
Now Denver's starting five. Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here's Gordon. 6 to shoot. And it's Jokic off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, that's a powerhouse drive by Jokic. Busting up the defense and getting to his shot.
Bridges outside. Out to the wing. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Great D that time from Porter.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Barton, the pass to Jokic. Jacks up a three. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 5 points.
You know, when Jokic is this well positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Pass to Booker. Fires for three. And it's Paul off the drive. Booker can't get it to go. On the wing, Porter deflects the pass. Stolen by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Outside Murray. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Barton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Paul. Hayden with a screen. They need this. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And here's Porter outside. And another 3 for Denver.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Drives to the hoop. And then Porter with the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden from outside the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Porter finds Murray. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
The drive by Paul. Up and over Porter. It's Booker on the wing. Bridges passes to Booker. Over Murray. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Barton with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And here's Porter outside. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Denver ball.
For Denver, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Jokic. The 3. That one no good. And so it's Denver leading by 17 at the end of the period. Bill.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in its center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Barton. He's got 5. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Paul against Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, tell you what he's doing really well, a much better job of, is letting the game come to him, not forcing it, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Let's go with a 3. Shot clock at 5. Ayton, the screen on Gordon. Here's Crowder. The shot won't fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Clark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, B.A. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. Learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Murray against Paul. Takes a 3.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
Fires the 3. And the Suns miss again. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Murray for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. To the inside. And stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Tipped. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Clock at 6, and they double up Jokic. Here's Barton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
And stolen by Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Porter with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush right there. by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
Left side Booker from behind the arc. Murray against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Here's Porter. Out to Gordon. And here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Crowder, that's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Murray, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Deflected.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Payne. 16 seconds left in the second. Pass to McGee. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Murray from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we finished off. Thanks very much, Allie.
31.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got Monte Morris, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Najee in at the 5. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence, and I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Johnson finds McGee. Saric with it. Payne with it. Back to Saric. Up top, Johnson. Pass to McGee. The kick out to Johnson. Off target with the 3.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Payton up top. Intercepted. Morris with it. Payton covering. Oh, there's the alley. And it's hammered home by Green.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And here's Saric for 3. Payton passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Defensive foul, Austin Rivers.
Denver in the lead. Morris outside. Pass to Rivers. He takes it in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. McGee passes to Payne. 6 to shoot. Pass to Saric. Back to Payne. And it's Denver with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. The 3 is up. Rivers, good. And it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Saric with it. Green covering. McGee in the post. Outside Payne. Back to McGee. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. McGee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Morris. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Rivers. Three-pointer. And another three for Denver.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Payton. Pass to Saric. Now McGee. Outside Payne. Into the lane. Goes back up. McGee passes to Payne. From deep, Johnson. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Rivers. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Johnson passes to McGee. It's stolen by Green. Morris outside. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Payton, no good. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Najee. And it's all from three-point range. Well, the Suns shooting 41% in this game. It's Johnson with a drive. Good work there as he goes. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Payne against Morris. Launches a three. And again, Denver no good. And the Suns shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Here he goes. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. To the middle. Dozier. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Denver in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that one's good. Dozier. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Bridges, here we go. Pass to Booker. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Morris against Paul. Here's Dozier. Here's Rivers. And the three off target. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Outside Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a three. Stolen by Bridges. And they're pushing it up. Ayton finds Crowder. And they recover it. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And Crowder with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Jokic. Who poked away. Hall with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. There's the three. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Gordon with the big finish.
Assist goes to
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Out to Bridges. Lets the three fly. Gordon pulls it in. Stolen by Ayton. Back to Crowder. Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Porter outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Nuggets.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what a huge performance it was for Michael Porter.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Pass to Ayton. Paul for 3. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19 from deep three-point range. Stolen by Bridges. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And they double up Murray. On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix with the ball. Trailing by 10. Crowder goes in. Pass to Paul. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Crowder finds Ayton. Booker with it. Here's Crowder. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Doncic against Paul. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Now here's Porzingis. Clock is at 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Doncic, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find. Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Here's Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Now Booker, defended by Hardaway. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. And here's Finney-Smith. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Doncic, good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Back to Bridges. Over Finney-Smith. Outside Paul. Driving inside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ayton against Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Now here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. The 3. Again, Doncic missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Booker for 3. Paul finds Booker. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And here's the fast break. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Gets talked about a lot, but when Porzingis is active as that big of a body, it really helps out when he's doing the dirty work.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The offensive rebound. Booker fires from way outside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Booker. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell, a screen on Bridges. Here's Doncic. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Powell with a steal. Crowder with a steal. Here's Paul. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to...
The previous play.
And did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That domination in the first quarter, it's been pretty lopsided. The Suns on top, up 11. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Ayton finds Paul. Booker for three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Drives to the hoop, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tim Hardaway Jr., great momentum right to the rim.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And Powell with the stuff.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Phoenix no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Powell. Doncic against Paul. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Paul. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. And the Suns get it back. Crowder outside. And here's Bridges. From behind the arc. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Bridges against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hardaway's got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. And stolen by Porzingis. Doncic with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Finney-Smith's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Powell in the post. Booker defending.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Now Doncic. With the drive. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game is going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
And here's Doncic outside. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Doncic. He has 7. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Driving to the basket. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And so Powell nails them both. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of this game. Left side Booker shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. Takes it inside. And Doncic with the jam.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. Right side Hardaway to the paint. Nice D from Paul. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the drive. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
We've got Elfrid Payton, JaVale McGee out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Campaign, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Brunson on the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Going inside, Payne. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
McGee, a screen on Brunson. Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here we go. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The three is up. Knocks it loose. The Suns leading. Here's Payne. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Payne's got his first points of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Bullock. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Payton with it, guarded by Kleber. And here's Šarić for three. Doesn't go that time, and it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Brown. He gets it in there.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Over Brunson. The shot by Payne, no good. The Mavericks trailing. And it's Brown off the drive. And the jam by Brown.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Mavericks foul. Boban Marjanovic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Payton. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Always a decent playmaker. Grant Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience, and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
Kleber outside. Fires the three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Kleber's got himself on the board with a three there.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Payton passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Brunson against Payne. And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Šarić. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Payton passes to Payne. Driving in. And here's Šarić. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Stolen by Payne. In transition. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Brunson against Payne. It's Bullock on the wing. Outside Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw good from Brunson.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Payton with it. Lets it go from deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And Brunson, here we go. Can't cash it in from close range.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Payton finds Payne. Back to Payton. Here's McGee. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. And the Suns lead by 11.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Oh, McGee with the block. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Luka Doncic has checked in for the Mavericks. From deep. Here's Finney Smith. Shots blocked.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Tries yet again. And too long on the shot.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Doncic with the bucket.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Paul passes to Bridges. Puts it up. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. And Doncic hammers it home.
The assist.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Offensive rebound. Outside Paul. Suns keep it alive. It's good on the putback.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Doncic finds Powell. Back to Doncic from deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Doncic has got 7 points here in the quarter. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker against Hardaway. Booker, good.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Doncic against Bridges. For 3, Hardaway. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Bridges. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead. Bridges against Doncic. On the wing, Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. Back to Finney Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter here. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Doncic finds Powell. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now Paul. A minute 6 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Off target from 3-point range. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Doncic. Again, Doncic missing. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
26 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Paul ball, passes to Ayton. Bridges on the attack. For three, Booker. Now pulls it in. Porzingis passes to Doncic. On the take, and he banks in the layup.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
So the Suns win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly...
love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. 2 offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense. And that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Bridges misses.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Conley with the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A drive by Booker. Here's Paul from past the arc. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And so just over a minute and a half played. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Utah the other way. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now Mitchell, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. It's not going to go for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here we go, one-on-one, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Mitchell. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop, put the pressure on the D.
Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. Crowder finds Ayton. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes to Booker to stop the run. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's good. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul surveying the floor. On the wing, Booker shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Ayton. Ball for Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
And he's good on the second. Utah leading by 7. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Bridges. Out to Conley. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
There's the pass to Booker. A 3-ball. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now Conley. Mitchell up top. Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. To the paint. Paul with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Jazz leading by 5. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end of the catch.
For 3, Bridges. It's good from long range.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Jazz, another 3.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Conley against Paul. Right side, Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Conley. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 5. Paul passes to Ayton. The dish now to Booker. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity, and an intentional foul right there. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Clarkson for 3.
2 minutes.
Here's Gay. The Jazz with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
McGee dishes to Payton. Back to McGee, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul.
Rudy Gay.
That's his first foul. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Whiteside, a screen on Payton. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Whiteside, a screen on Jarge. McGee with the block, and stolen by Whiteside. He gets it in there. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
McGee sets the pick for Payne. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson's running. The wide open look here for Ingles. Good on the triple. And it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Payton finds McGee. Here's Jarge. Whiteside against McGee. And Phoenix turns it over again. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. All right, thank you, David. And folks,
The Suns, 23.
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center, locking down the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
And he nails the third.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Paul for three. Crowder inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pass to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Bridges inside. O'Neal's there. Stolen by Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Here's Paul. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Conley with it. He has 6. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
Second team foul. Coming on the floor for the Jazz.
Ayton finds Bridges. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rebounded by the Jazz. Conley feeling it out. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Bridges misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Paul for 3. That one doesn't go. And Utah the other way now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. The Jazz on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. And the pass to Oni.
Second team foul.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson.
Substitution.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Saric. McGee inside. He's covered by Clarkson. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from McGee. Pass to Oni. With the drive. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Payne. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
And stolen by Payne. McGee with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Payne looking around. Out to Saric. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And Johnson drops them both. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here he goes. Passes it to Oni. Spins. He dishes it to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing. In close where he can use his strength and physicality.
To the inside, McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the...
All right. Coming onto the court.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Cameron Payne is out there at Payton, and it's McGee in at the 5.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Clarkson against Payton. Here's McGee, and the layup's good off the glass.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Oney. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Oney. Clarkson outside. Here's Oney. Rebounded by McGee.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
To the middle. Here's Saric. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Payne dishes to Saric. Johnson at the elbow. The feed to McGee. Johnson up top. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Saric. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah leading by 13. Good chance here for Ingle. And Utah again with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Payne kicks to McGee. He feeds it to Saric. McGee trying to break free. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. 15-point game. Conley with the three. Some solid D from Paul. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Conley causes so many problems for the defense. He's quick, and he has the ability to score from anywhere.
Suns trail by 17. Paul for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. The three. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
Paul with the three. Ayton kicks to Paul. Paul missing again, and it's Utah's ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Phoenix no good that time either. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Back to Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker with no one around, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Bridges against Mitchell. The pass to Conley. Now Bogdanovich. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Utah easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jokic, 5 to shoot. Jokic with a screen on Bridges. Here's Porter. Nice D from Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Booker. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Now Bridges lets the 3 fly. Pure from three-point range.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Murray for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Bridges misses. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Porter with a screen on Paul. Gordon, the pass to Porter. And Ayton pulls it down. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus. Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside for Booker. Back to Crowder. And there's the drive. Bridges passes to Ayton. Crowder with it. Checked by Gordon. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Barton attacking. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man. Boom! He jams it straight down.
An outstanding dunker. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
Now here's Paul. The 3 from Ayton. There's the drive. And the shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Barton. A minute 50 left in the opening quarter.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
At the line for Denver, Will Barton.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Here's Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Now here's Murray. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's all tied up.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Left side Paul. Out to Bridges. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Outside Murray. Gordon outside. Now Murray. Back to Gordon. Crowder with a steal. Paul with it. Checked by Murray. The drive by Paul. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Oh, rejected by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Bridges misses. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Mikal Bridges has been on display.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Paul against Murray. Paul drives in. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Bridges down low. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Murray. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Pass to Bridges. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And Denver the other way now.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And here's Jokic. Fires from deep. And Booker pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Ayton, no good. The Nuggets trail. Right side Murray. Murray is doubled. Here's Barton. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Barton's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Paul. Booker for 3. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Jokic the screen. Murray from outside. Crowder grabs the miss. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. And he drives in. 6 to shoot. Paul passes to Ayton. With the fadeaway.
Lately, they haven't been as efficient from downtown as they were to start the game.
Pass to Barton. Gordon with it. Outside Murray.
Two minutes remaining in the first.
Barton against Bridges.
2 minutes.
Right wing. Here's Jokic. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Good chance here for Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Now here's Barton. He's got 6. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Jokic finds Gordon. Murray against Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon down low. Up and over Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Crowder with it. Checked by Murray. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Takes the 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Gordon. Barton attacking. Comes up empty down low. Over to the wing. Left side Booker. Pass to Paul. Launches it. Three-pointer. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. Banked it in off the glass. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
Murray against Paul. Here's Booker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Booker's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Paul against Murray. For 3, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
3 points.
Paul's got 7 assists in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. A nice shot by Morris.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Šarić. Here's the 3. Outside Payne. He takes it in. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Here's Morris. Here's Nagy. Here's Rivers. And another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Rivers has gotten his first bucket of the night. Outside Payton. Over to the left wing. Johnson passes to Payton. Šarić a screen. Oh, Green with a block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, one of the things that jumps out at you immediately when you look at Payton is his size. I mean, he's a 6'4" point guard who knows how to use his body and skill set to his advantage.
Now here's Morris. With the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Payton passes to Johnson. Pass to Šarić. Back to Johnson. And here's Šarić. Now Johnson. Out to the right wing. And here's Payne outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne against Morris. Going inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Payne. Sinks that one from the post. Payne's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Šarić. Pass to McGee. Outside Payton. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. McGee's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
That one's good for 2.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Payton following the score by Denver. On the take. Outside Payne. There's the triple. And they get it back. It's rebounded by Morris. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Rivers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Payton with it. Outside Payne. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Morris. They trail by 6. Pass to Green. Here's Dozier, covered by Johnson. Here's Dozier. And a nice finish on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Payton. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, up by 4. And we're...
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Nuggets shooting a fantastic 57% on the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. The drive by Murray. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Ayton with it. Checked by Murray. Paul against Murray. Paul can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail. To the paint. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Bridges passes to Crowder. Booker for 3. And the Suns miss again. And here's Denver. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so you have the chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Paul, shot is off.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From deep, Barton. And Ayton pulls it down.
Denver foul.
Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Paul. With the crossover.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally. Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Jokic. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Booker. Crowder with it. Checked by Murray. Pass to Ayton. Takes it inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Murray against Paul. Murray's shot is good.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Booker against Barton.
2 minutes remaining.
Booker pass to Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Booker, and here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
They retain possession, and here's Gordon from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Rejected by Jokic. The Nuggets running out of time. Now here's Barton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, Barton's an improving ball handler, and because of that, he's got more moves now that he can choose from when he's going off the bounce.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Suns.
Seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Gordon. Now Barton. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Denver. They trail by 11. Offensive rebound. Back to Porter. Jokic up top. Tries again. That shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Paul passes to Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
The drive by Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Powell, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Dallas. Bridges misses. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. A fadeaway. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Booker. Passes it to Ayton. Count it. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, there's no doubt Kristaps Porzingis is incredibly talented as a basketball player. But what he has also proven is in major media markets, he will not shrink under the glare. And that's an important skill.
And it's Paul penetrating. Booker with no one around drills the three-pointer.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Doncic against Bridges. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Doncic after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Doubled by Bridges. Hardaway passes to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining.
It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. And the dunk by Booker.
How about Crowder's ability to start their offense with his defense? He's always keeping his hands moving.
Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Paul. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Here's Ayton. Crowder kicks to Booker. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. For the three. Another three for Phoenix.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here is Doncic after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Doncic. Powell finds Hardaway. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Suns.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Booker looking around. Pass to Bridges. Lets it fly. Here's Ayton. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it.
All right, cookies coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
It's Powell on the wing. The pass to Porzingis. Bridges with the steal. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Paul gets it to go in.
Excellent awareness from DeAndre Ayton. I love him setting up his teammates.
Paul against Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. And taken away by Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Crowder dishes to Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Into the lane, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker. And endorse that flow state that athletes can achieve, where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique and so amazing to watch. Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's Doncic. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 16-point game. Ayton kicks to Paul. Outside Crowder. From the arc. The shot by Paul, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Hardaway. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Hardaway's got 7.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks to Bridges. This one for 3. Kept alive. Paul outside. Launches it. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 14. Launches a 3. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Now the Mavericks with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. With the drive, Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 9.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Bridges outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Dallas.
Doncic against Bridges, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
All free throws good from Doncic. Suns leading by 9. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Bridges for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Booker finds Bridges. Paul with the ball. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. No good on the triple. For 3, Bridges. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6. Thanks for the great interview, David.
48.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A nice shot by Booker.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Poked away and taken away by Paul. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
For 3, Booker gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Doncic. Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Bridges against Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. And good. Brought the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 16 points for Tim Hardaway. Paul outside. And there's the pass to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Brown kicks to Bullock. 5 to shoot. Driving the lane.
In addition to his shooting range, Bullock, a solid defender at that position.
No doubt. He's aggressive and disciplined, and that's a hard combination. You can trust Bullock on ball on an island against a good scorer. He's also solid off ball. This guy is a sort of classic 3-and-D role player.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the third. Payton passes to Saric and slam dunk by Saric.
Well, because of his size and skill combination, Dario Saric at pick and roll is so dangerous.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Kleber. Lets it go with the 3. And they get it back. Brown kicks to Brunson. Over Saric. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Fast break. Here we go. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. To the left side wing. Saric has the open look. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. .50 seconds left here in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Kleber. Back to Brunson. Brown outside. It's good from long range. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on.
Bullock dishes to Brown. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's off from three-point range.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Brunson, rejected by Payne. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your average dance.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payton is out there with Payne, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Payton kicks to Johnson. Right wing, Payne passes to Johnson. To the paint. Suns moving the ball around. Suns keep it alive. Out to Payton. McGee against Brunson. Here's Saric. It's deflected. It's deflected. Over in the corner, Brown. Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Payne. Out to the wing. Payton kicks to Payne. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. McGee against Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
Reggie Bullock.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Down low. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution for the Suns.
And here are the Mavericks now. They've got an 8-0 run. Driving to the basket. The shot's good. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Brunson the pass to Kleber. It's Brown on the wing. Takes it inside, and the rejection by Ayton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Blocking foul called on Jay Crowder. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Mavericks.
11 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Booker. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Powell with this screen on Bridges. And stolen by Ayton. Booker, right side. Now the pass to Ayton. Left side, Crowder. He feeds it to Bridges. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. And Ayton throws it down. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And he drives in. Looking to end the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that turns the lead to 6.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Ball against Doncic. Paul dishes to Crowder. For 3. Clock at 6. Booker outside. And the 3 off target.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Crosses over. Rejected by Crowder.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Over Paul. Good.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.